When you have finished this topic, you should be able to do the following. Explain how different line spacing can be used in different types of documents. Change the line spacing within a paragraph. Describe what paragraph spacing is. And change the spacing above and below paragraphs. The line spacing in a document refers to the amount of vertical space between lines of text. In Word, it's easy to adjust the line spacing to make different types of text easier to read, and to make your documents look good on the page. The standard spacing Word applies automatically is 1.15. This puts the lines of text quite close together on the page. 1.5 spacing puts a slightly larger gap between lines of text. This is often used for letters to make the layout look more balanced. Double line spacing helps improve the readability of long documents like reports or essays, and also leaves room for annotations. We're organizing a tour and want to put this notice on the notice board, but it would be easier to read if the text was more spaced out. To change the line spacing, you first need to position the insertion point in the paragraph you want to change. Then you can use the line spacing button. When we open the drop-down menu on the line spacing button, we can see the spacing options available to us. We can see that the default setting is ticked. If you want to apply a different spacing, you can click a different number on the drop-down menu. Click to apply 2.0 line spacing to the paragraph. That's correct. Note that every time you open the line spacing drop-down menu, it will be updated to reflect the most recently applied spacing. Previously, the default setting of 1.15 was ticked. Now we can see that 2.0 is ticked. This reflects the last setting that we applied. If you want to apply line spacing to several paragraphs, you simply select all the text in those paragraphs and then choose the line spacing option. The space between paragraphs in your document can be adjusted to improve the readability and get the layout just as you want it. Paragraph formatting options allow you to set the paragraph spacing to any size and apply it to specific paragraphs or across a whole document. Using paragraph options is a far better way to adjust paragraph spacing than using the return key to add blank lines between paragraphs. You can increase or reduce the space between paragraphs to make the text easier to read and to get neat page breaks. The paragraphs in this document are very close together, so let's increase the spacing to make it easier to read. We want to change the spacing for all the paragraphs, so first we need to select the entire document. To change the paragraph spacing, you then need to go to the paragraph group on the Page Layout tab. Open the Page Layout tab now. That's correct. The Page Layout tab offers us lots more options for formatting our document. Let's look at the paragraph group on this tab. Here, you can change the space before and after your paragraphs. This space is measured in points, just like the font size. To change the spacing, you can use these arrows to adjust the space in steps of 6 points at a time. Or you can simply type the number you want into the box. Let's change the line spacing after the paragraphs to 12 point. Type 12 into the spacing after. That's correct. As you can see, this has improved the look of our document and made it easier to see where the paragraphs begin and end. You can change the spacing above or below a single paragraph in much the same way. You just need to click anywhere inside the paragraph to make it active, and then open the dialog box as before.